Still on the Club World Cup, and some issues come pop up for one group. I think Makun Khalifa group. I call them. I call them for Makun Khalifa group about support. And then people they talk about the turn up, how people they travel, from how fans they travel, fans loyalty, and stuff like that. And I've argued for Nigerian football a lot of times. I've argued for them because it's different for us here because of number one. I'll talk about you know, you look at it from an economic point of view. Uh, Most people would rather save money and eat food. And when they go spend money, they follow out and travel, go even about here, go watch, go watch them play against Eyimba. You know, they can't go lose again. No, no, no. Let me say they can't lose. They don't say they go lose. They don't say they go lose. So I've made that case over the years, and me, I will get on me and that guy. We argue inside Khalifa. They see our arguments. We can argue inside Khalifa group. I go see Kara. We go say that DM. We go see argue. Because I always point and give and say, I understand. Say you dey feel bad. Say we no get fans here. Wetin we get na just followers. You just get people just dey follow. If they win, okay, no wahala. We don't get real fans, loyal fans here. Like when you see South Africans, they travel from South Africa go US to go watch their teams play. And it's unheard of. And then I also point out the issue of the club owners themselves. What are they doing to help the fans be part of the club? This my introduction go long small because now also my thoughts. I just want to express them well. Number one, we talk about economic. I talk about the economic system. Number two, the club owners themselves. We look at what are they? Can Eyimba go outside to play? Eyimba play the Continental last season. Did the club make any move to transport even if na 20 fans wey carry Eyimba flag go just African fellow African country we go travel by days and travel by road go? Did the club make any effort to say okay who wants to travel, let us subsidize for you, let us even do it that way. Okay, who wants to travel, okay, let us subsidize for you. That's what I'm saying. Even their staff, they record them their staff. They record them their staff. Not them staff.
If travels for
They don't carry photographer.
CAF Champions League and they went in badges.
Yes, they went in
They
badges.
went in badges.
They travel in badges. They don't go excuse say travel. They don't carry photographer. Remember they go. They know they carry photographer come out here. Photographer, the minimum they like for your media something. So when we talk about when people they complain about loyalty, of course I will talk about why, because we will put am for here talk about why we feel like say this one. I'll give of course I expect to get different views from me. I don't point out two things here. The club themselves know they also do. And then back to that economic because now that they extend my this thing on. You cannot fix a match. Look at England. Now weekends most of the games they play. Even when it's on weekdays, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, everybody don't come out from work. People can go anywhere. Weekends, Americans hardly work on weekends. They hardly work on weekends. So weekends they travel with their team or they go stadium go watch ball. Here you cannot fix a match. Here on weekends our match they start 2, 3, 4 that time. At that time market dey hot for some people. Na that time keke driver wan do evening run. Na that time person wan go. So guy, it is a problem here. And then we'll come talk about the result oriented support. Now my last thought with this, brother, our support here they passive based on if the team they do well, woo, we go there we support. Hey, Atland. Once the team don't go relegation now. Everybody go draw back say after I go waste my time. Now this thing now considering the first two factors I don't talk, economic and then the club whatever. If you're not doing well, I no go consider my money, consider my time. Why they do other things? Come carry and go sit down for stadium where I know say go play rubbish. So I feel like for me this is why why we have low support in terms of very active fans. If you like maybe you go relegation, stadium go full. Stadium go full. So give me your thoughts. Why if you say be like that? Give me your
my mind just dey boil now as you dey talk this because when I dey come studio today, I just dey think about because I see this topic, wey dey talk about X, we dey talk about about Nigerian football culture. Yesterday, I don't know if I will talk about William Troost-Ekong, host the foundation charity match. So they see the amount of people wey turn up. So now Now, here's the
The
thing.
amount of the crowd no come out.
Now, here's the thing.
Your normal Khalifa game
Yeah.
wey you play,
Yeah, yeah.
your Outland game don plenty, dey
We
plenty.
don't is
Yeah,
different
yeah,
from
yeah,
Conquer. It's
yeah.
different from Coco. Let it it's different
Here's the
from
thing.
Ekong's match.
Here's the thing. You ask me, do we have a footballing culture here?
No.
It's dead. It's in coma. As in, you don't even know coma self. You don't die. They don't bury him. You understand? If people they talk say I dey go sports center go watch ball. They argue football. The other person get passion. I'm gonna lie. You don't get any passion for football. Compare these things to if England sef too much. England then as in they as in na dem get football. E too much. Na dey go far.
Other African countries
Other
here.
African countries.
See Libya,
You
Libya
You
league,
understand?
Libya dey one. Abi dey say Libya dey
People
still go one.
people dey pay their own money,
Travel.
travel. Even they go get humiliated sef for where dem travel.
They go still dey jump.
dey go. You understand? E dey pay. You wan tell me say for man use Imo State here especially. Games now wey we dey play, Heartland dey play, if you get different clubs wey dey play for league football for Imo State, but we no dey see good turnout. They go tell you say the ticket too much, these people dey lose. But Sunderland dem dey go relegation season in season out, but their fans still dey turn up. Ticket expensive. How much you dey pay for ticket here? You no even
1,000
reach. You no even reach 10,000. But remember, we dey always see nightclubs plenty for dis state. Nightclubs dey
Thank you.
still dey
That one
open
too. Yeah.
for dis state.
Nightclub, bar,
Bars still dey open for dis state. People dey full.
no chop money o.
People
No
dey
chop
full.
better
Dey
money.
burn
That's a
down
weekend
money.
though. That's a
That's
weekend.
a
Wey
weekend.
that's a weekend wey they dey
Chop
play
up.
ball.
20, 30,
Dey
40,
burn down
50.
money. All these same people, they are football. Now people dey claim say they be football fans. So when you burn down 500, person fit just burn down 500K at a night, 1 million plus. You understand? But when you come reach time to watch, but you come say, nah, those people sef, they know their ticket too cost. Wetin they dey even play sef. But you go come if they ask you, you go say, I be Heartland fan. I like football. I don't believe am. I
See,
don't believe. People
see,
dey talk like I don't believe it.
Yeah, you know wetin we dey talk. We say people are a reflection of the society. I don talk am before. I even said this morning on TikTok live. We no get. We suppose ask ourselves question. Say, are we really a sports loving nation? I no wan say football. Like we no get. What we just dey na vibes. We just dey on vibes. We just dey on vibes.
We just want
We are not
we just want
actually
follow the trend.
sports loving country. Exactly. Maybe we just follow the trend.
Yes.
You get you go put match. Heartland go, for example, Heartland go get match on a weekend, on a Sunday or Saturday, 4 p.m. You go tell person, oh, go stadium. Say no get money. How much you get fee for here? The highest amount was it not
500.
500.
You said
You get
1,000. Exactly 500.
500? Who will go watch? He will say no get money.
Even sometimes 200.
That same
sometimes
that same Saturday or
I'll say
Sunday, that person go come out to go club, spend 50, 100, 150,000. You go just that 150,000. If you spread am for fans, you know how many fans will go free for here. So this no be matter of say the clubs no dey do well. Na because say people wey dey here no be actually sports loving people. We no be actually sports loving country.
Yeah,
Nigeria na just vibes.
Because if
Okay.
you sorry, if
See-
you, sorry,
see-
if,
see-
if, sorry, if you talk say say we no be, they will give you the excuse of the society no good, government no dey help us. We only hear wey government bad. Government no dey bad. The government dey bad, but
Exactly.
not only here. We don't see where clubs, na citizens, na people wey dey people citizens around that club, na dey fund the club.
Even this
Yeah.
argument of government, they bad. Like the best example I like giving of this argument is Serbia. Croatia,
Yeah.
Serbia. Those countries they are not very nice.
What top countries?
What they have just like Nigeria, they are quite better than Nigeria, but they're not on the level you think you expect those kind of countries to be. But see, they still do very well when it comes to international competitions and World Cup. So it's just that footballing sector, something is working there. Finish.
You get so Nigeria just dey on vibes. We just dey make we be like make we belong. We no actually be sports loving country. You understand? We no actually be sports. Just say people dey do, more follow them do.
All right.
More follow them
Okay,
do.
this
Wetin we
is
dey do
my
for
own.
them?
This is my own two common line this issue. I will share the blame like this. One portion goes to the fans. That is we the people who are the football fans, who love the who claim I say who claim to be football fans, who love the football, and who go to stadium every weekend and who watch match on TV. One part of the blame goes to them. And that blame will go to obviously we can't leave them out, the leaders of our footballing sector, NFF, NPFL, the government, state governors, the president. I've- In my life, I don't like the idea of say I don't like hear that thing. I don't even like hear that thing. Government will get everything. I don't really like it. Government gets what it's supposed to do. Almost ramification of it. We affected almost every decision that is affecting us today. Is mostly because of the decision of the president or the governor of the state. That being said, now let me now come to the aspect of the fans. Now, if you say Nigeria is a footballing culture, most of us they work on vibes. Quite alright, fine and true, but I would say we have a foundation at least because at a point it was sports that made me start attending match and then I had to watch football Atlant games and then I had to go and other IPFA matches around the country. Now, at least I'm sure if you go to Daniel Stadium on Sundays, I'm always impressed. You will see fans maybe they talk bitterly. Heartland, this one, they don't play this match. You know, and you will say they go there after the match, they discuss, they talk before everybody disperses. So you are saying that is a foundation. That is something you at least get people to say they still get that love, that blood for their local teams. That's it. That is something. That is something already. If you now say okay, oh, the those what of the that FC of the ways vex because you go see big match. Even the biggest match, Hala versus Enugu Rangers, that's it we don't have the field up. The cross try one side, this other side will be full. That other side will always be full. The other side will be empty. So if you look at that aspect now, Heartland, Rivers United, Iyimba, they've not done they still have a lot of work. The Bayern Munich of this one, the Everton, the PSL team, that's African, the Kaiser Chiefs, the Melody Sundowns, every season, that's every summer break, that should put it that case. These clubs, they go on what they call holiday tours. You go to schools, you go to hospitals,
Engage
you go
their
to
fans.
you go to any kind of place, market, you engage fans.
Their immediate community, their immediate community, fans community,
Orphanage.
engage them.
We are from Heartland, we are from Eyimba. Eyimba football club, this one, they go share this, they go do one or two things. Engage the community. That's how most of the team engage their fans.
Organize charity events.
Charity event, Heartland. As in, okay, this is sometimes you see Manchester United go from UK come Nigeria. Manchester United fans go from wherever they live, go see Rooney, go see this. So you see, on the part of Heartland, on the part of Raymond Stars, on
Our
the part
local
of
clubs here.
what are they themselves as a club entity? What are they doing to make us to create awareness around themselves, to make people know that okay, yes, we exist, we are Heartland, we are a football club, this is what we do. It's absolutely non-existent. The only club that does something like that is Enugu Rangers.
Imba does something like that.
Yes,
Even this,
yes,
even
Imba.
this past season, they did
How
something
how
similar.
how
Enugu
active
Rangers
how
are
Remo
active
still-
how active are they?
Enugu Rangers are
How active?
Enugu Rangers are
I think Enyimba just banking on their old glory. The fact that see forget it. Enugu, what's it called? I'm talking about Enyimba. I think in the east, I think they are the ones who have the
those fans.
loyal
Outside their
loyal fans. Who still travel? Their fans still travel with them.
Enugu
They
Rangers
travel like some Enyimba.
Enugu Rangers are shooting
I think Enugu Rangers just kicked off. I think because of the influence of those
Corona.
that's how they. But I think Enyimba, they've been at the top now. Right? So they have that fans who. That's why I mentioned that thing about passive and active fans. When Enyimba stops doing very well, you see that the fans start dropping a bit,
But even at that, you will still, when they have matches, you will still see
They come up, they come up.
large at least
And
70%
but
70% of that
that's why
capacity is
that's
still
why I still defend them. Now it now brings up that issue of timing. The day we played Enyimba, the day I watched Enyimba versus I think it was one of these tornadoes. I think it was not just tornadoes. Then I watched them. That match started by I think 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. That match started by 3 o'clock. People started coming in fully 30 minutes into the first half. Like some part of the stadium were like okay, people were in the stadium, but people started coming in that towards the. You know why? The man said it wasn't that was I said they are business. That's why I'm also pointing out the economic this thing.
and
See, if our economic was a bit friendly, that most of people now, most business na evening time na they expect customers to come around for here. So if our this thing was a bit friendly, but let me end with this. Let's say I don't waste too much time. Let me end with this. That I will not bring in the security aspect of it. Now, I'm not talking about security inside the stadium or whatever, but generally, Nigeria is an insecure country right now. So, let's say the MPFL board or whatever decides to say, okay, because of the timing, let's fix the match by 7, 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, you know, say
No, we watch halftime games. Like, I was very surprising. Kick-off time is 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock.
that match where they play that where they open when they like where they buy that slot come back now come play inside. I know the match where they play with yes. That thing na just formality something.
But
Because
even this past season, they played the game in the night. I think that against
they
Shooting
started by
Stars.
they started by
Rivers United, yeah.
the match started by 5.
Yes.
Then it's extended into the night when they put on this thing. That one is, but I'm telling that people started leaving, even journalists started leaving on time because of where they were coming from, because of insecurity. So that's also a factor here. If we live in a place where I know that after 10 in the night, even if I watch match after 10,
I might get
as I go Vincent and now, you say after to 11 now they come back out. If I can be my safety can be guaranteed that from stadium here, after 11 I will still go back for the and my safety is guaranteed. Then you see, even if they shift the time, people will still turn up for this.